Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase, we're going to be looking at some Generation 1 combiners. We're also going to be looking at the comparison between them and the newer Combiner Wars versions of themselves. So that's the point of this video. I hope you enjoy it. For the guys who've got the Generation 1 ones, I hope it brings back some nice memories and you get to see how they've managed to upgrade and make the new figures with today's technology. And of course, for the guys who've probably only seen maybe the newer Combiner Wars ones, it'll give you a chance to see where they took the ideas and took homage from the original Generation 1 versions. So I'm going to go through the figures, not individually, but I'm also going to show you some things, what they've changed, where they've added additional characters and things like that. So I hope you find this interesting and I hope you like to look at them all. So we're going to start off on the top left. I'm going to pick this up now, and we've got Defensor. Now straight away with Defensor, if you have a look at the original Generation 1 to the right hand side of him, of course the big thing you'll notice with all of these is the size. The original Generation 1 ones are much smaller, but if you have a look at Defensor especially, see as he's facing us, it looks like his left leg. What we've got here is we've got Groove, which is the motorcycle, and they never put Groove into Defensor. They did do a special edition one, which I've got here, funnily enough. They did do a special edition Groove Combiner Wars, again only available in America. I managed to get hold of that, and for obvious reasons I've not took it out of the packaging and I've just kept him in there. I think probably the main reason why they did it was obviously that motorcycle would look really out of proportion with the rest of the big vehicles, so they added Rook to the lineup there, and that's why he's over there. Moving over, this was a special edition release. This is Liokaiser, and next to him is the original Generation 1 counterpart. So the original one was obviously a Japanese exclusive figure, and I believe they made the Combiner Wars version as well an exclusive. It looks pretty good. It's a pretty good homage to the first one. They changed a couple of the names due to PC and reasons like that, like Kill Bison's now known as the Hellbat's now known as Fellbat, and Kill Bison's Iron Bison. So they changed the two of the names, but there's the original one there. Nice figure, and that's the Combiner Wars variant. Moving over again, we've got Computron and the Generation 1 version there as well. Again, huge size difference there. I think this was a special edition version as well. The good thing about the Combiner Wars though is pretty much the same as the Scramble City in Generation 1, that you could totally mix and match them all up. And I've got a few other ones that I've done which I'll show you at the end, which are in the racking and the figures behind, because with the extra ones I made some other robots that weren't officially there. So we've got Bruticus now. Everybody loves Bruticus. Like I said at the beginning, this isn't all of the Bruticuses that we've got. I've got Fall of Cybertron one, and I think a few other variants of Bruticus, but he's very popular, and I think that's probably one of the best true homages to Generation 1 there. The likenesses are very good. Moving over to Menasaur. Now I've actually made this guy a little bit taller because I've doctored his legs. Usually he's a bit smaller, but I've just put them at an angle there at his hips, because ironically enough the Generation 1 one is the smallest version of it available. So there he is. He's nice and compact though, the little one, but the new one, there you go. And of course they added an extra figure there for his chest plate, and he did have a little cart there, but they've added an actual figure there which also transforms as well, so that was a nice little touch as well. Moving over to Superion, and they did something similar here to what they did with, I need to go back to Menasor. Yes, Overrun. So they took out Overrun and they replaced him with, I've forgotten his name, I'll come back to it in a second, but they basically got rid of Wildrider. Apparently they lost the license for Wildrider now, and they had to rename him and do a special edition there called Breakneck. So there is Breakneck. He is basically Wildrider, and they had to change him because they couldn't have the license, and I've put Breakneck there, and the other version is on, again, one of the combiners over there, so I'll show you him in a second. So sorry, that was back to Menasor there, and then here's Superion, and they did something very similar here. I've actually got Slingshot there, but again they lost the name to that, so I've forgotten what they changed his name to as well. But there's the original Slingshot. With the new Combiner Wars, they wanted Alpha Bravo, which was the little helicopter, to go there as well, so they changed the two. So that's a couple of big differences there. Obviously you've got a couple of figure names, a couple of figure changes. There were a few other Combiner Wars figures released. I can quickly just show you that on the top shelf there I've got the G2 Superion, I've got the Victorian, and I've got the Bruticus and Menasaur G2 colours. They were exclusives as well. But then what I was on about myself, if I can carefully step over these without knocking them over, that you could also mix and match them completely. So the rest of the Combiner Wars ones, we've got the official ones here. So we've got Sky Rain, and we've got the white version of Optimus Maximus. And then there's one I've made myself there, you see. So that's a bit like a Galvatronus one. I've used Cyclonus in the middle, and I've used Wildrider and a few of the extra figures there. That was the beauty of it. A bit like Scramble City, you can totally have a play around. Same with this guy here. Made him up myself, got Mirage Sunstreaker on the outside and Slingshot in the middle. So that was the beauty of the Combiner Wars. So there's just some extra ones that I've got there to show you. But the true purpose of this video was obviously, of course we had the big Devastator there, but the main purpose of this video was to show you these here and the differences that you could get between them. Excuse the camera angle, I'm obviously trying not to stand on these, but yeah, there you go. That is the main comparisons there between the Generation 1 and the Combiner Wars combiners. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at it. As I say, the brilliant thing about this is for the people who collect the newer figures, they might not have seen the old ones, and for the people who collect the old ones, they might not have seen the newer versions. Okay guys, take care and subscribe for more.